is when my reward. Motivation. All the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
Here we are, getting ready. Sugar. And he'll be facing some... These two have certainly talked. We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with that jab. The charts action from both of these fighters. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? And he scores with the counter. Good counter punching. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
That jab won't score. Beautiful counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. A perfect counter shot. Tried to score with a jab. Output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's a counter shot. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
So far, the offense has been better than the defense. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. On to the second round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. Fantastic punch. This counter counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
He threw a punch and just got countered. That punch landed. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Sure why he's not using his reach advantage.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it's left to there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. His left. There's the bell to start round 3. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. Being exerted here. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Well done with that counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to... Here we go to the fourth round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Catch and shoot. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Nice defense on that hook. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to fight it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Incredible work rate. How about that time counter shot? He misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter shot. Jab does not score. That counter shot lands. Holding nothing back here in the round. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
A shot from the gods took him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last. Here's the bell to start round 5. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Counter punch caught him clean. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch. Did you see that? And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. And in this replay, you can see it. That body punch folded him like a lawn chair.
Are you okay?
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. No more bluffing. The truth is coming through. You got nothing. The streets on fire, but we've gone higher. And we won't tire. And you're falling. Rise up, take your place. Be someone, be someone. Rise up, show your face. Touch the sun, touch the sun. Stand up, state your case. Speak as one, speak as one. Rise up, human race. Everyone, everyone.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
Rise up, take your place. Be someone, be someone. Rise up, show your face. Touch the sun, touch the sun. Stand up, state your case. Speak as one, speak as one. Rise up, human race. Everyone, everyone. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. If you don't respect me, if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them, with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond, still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place where my G's are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky, it's Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a nightclub slapped on. Soon put Chef on the map, son, don't pop with too many brothers, they capping off. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again, Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got J's on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars, I got bars in my name like Esco. And I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro. And it's punks know that I don't take joke, in person they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them, with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond, still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them, with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an almond, still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees, you'd think that it's autumn.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell her man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's then roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's then roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes. That's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs. I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve. That's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed. Fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's then roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Down for the anarchy, them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working, down for the salary. Everyday engine, burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's then roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's then roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds, like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money, like I'm money made. I might pop my jet and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog on what coach flip. Underdogs come coming out on top, got her so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack 'em up like mail. It's over, 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 it's over. Undisputed, I'm undisputed, undisputed. Undisputed, I'm undisputed, undisputed. It's over, 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 it's over. I'm undisputed, baby. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. I'm undisputed, baby.
Welcome to the Sugar. Up against him.
This bout is
One of the hot. And that's the opening bell, round 1. That jab scores. A perfect counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. They exchanged punches. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
Beautiful counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. These punches coming from every angle. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Incredible work rate. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Trying to land that jab. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Counter lands. Nope, that hook won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Talk about Robinson in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that.
And there's the bell to start round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Fundora just got rocked. Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you hardest.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice counter shot. That right hook won't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss with the jab. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
His stamina is off the charts. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Good counter punching. Holding nothing back here in the round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter shot. Just missed with that hook. No rest for the weary. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Good counter punch. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Right hook just missed. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, Sebastian Fundora is hurt. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
Throws the jab, but does not score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did. And there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the lonely.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Fundora just got rocked. How is this fight still continuing?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing them down. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Stamina is off the charts. And he scores with the counter. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
This is when you talk about championship.
On to the 5th we go. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Tried to score with a jab. That body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Catch and shoot. It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
The jab can't find it. Did you see that? And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them.
You all right? Get out of here.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That was hurt.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go opposite of the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest? Jose Molinas just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the chance. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I gotta continue to cut through that bull with a knife. You holding me up, so I'm rising. You want me to fail or surprise them? Addicted to winning, so since the beginning, I only focus on horizons. Only regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is chock full of ballers.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Sugar.
This bout is...
You can tell both of... What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. So much firepower here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. What a punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Those counter punches have to hurt. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
unlucky to miss with that jab. Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That uppercut doesn't land. Good counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter shot. Missing with the hook. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky. Hold that thought. Crawford in trouble. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. You've got to wonder how he's starting to make mistakes. Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
It's all offense all the time. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? A perfect counter shot. That jab misses. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove and...
Listen to me. Are you okay? You're out.
It happened. You saw it here.